Good bloody hello everyone, and welcome along to episode 3 of the old Ballad of United Scarab Khemirates. Just about to kick off, so we're just going to have a quick look over the team, see how we are coming along. And very much like last week, we still have a lot of Mighty Blow, just the 4 of it. 2 on the Tomb Guardians, 2 on the Blitzras. We also have a Throw Ra these days, which is very exciting. Russell Skeleton, Dirty Player Skeleton, and most importantly, I would say, we have a Tackle on the Blitzra still. He's not missing for this game, which is useful, because it's Wood Elves on the menu. Specifically, back to square Juan, Pyro's team. So this is a Clan Rodder showdown, of course, in week 3. This is what we're up against tonight. So the Strip Ball War Dancer, theoretically, obviously, negated by the Throw Ra with sure hands, but of course the Throw Ra doesn't have block yet, so it's still a 50-50 chance for that War Dancer to knock him over. So it's essentially 10 versus 10 squad wise. So we're each going to get a loner, but his loner is worth 30k more than mine. But yeah, it's all going to be about armor breaks. We struggled with them last week against the Orcs until the second half. But yeah, we're pretty much... This is how the table's looking. Just before we start, Keji got a win, so we need a win to keep pace at the top. If Pyro gets a win, he'll actually join myself and Yacind on 2-0-1. And a draw would leave me outright second on 2-1-0. So obviously, we'll be hoping for the win. Was toying about... had a little bit of money in the bank, was toying around with whether to buy a skeleton loner or not. I've opted against it because I think, if my maths is right, we should end up with enough money for the bribe. And I'm considering just flooding that all in there so we can play the fouling game a bit, because it's all about removals. So yes, we have enough for a bribe and we'll have 10k spare in the bank. So I'm not expecting to have anything die, so we can theoretically afford to burn some of the cash, which is what we're going to do. We've got Chaos next week, but the Chaos don't have any kill skills just yet. We'll see how they're still due to play the Goblins this week, so they could rack up a few SPP there. But we're going to take the bribe and go from there. So best of luck to Pyro. I think we've both been looking forward to this game as a bit of a Clan Rodder showdown. Cue jokes about neither of us being able to count what turn it is, or, you know, standard Gerber jokes like that. Here we are at the Steady Juan. Of course, Pyro's team named after Juan Gungeon, the famous Wood Elf catcher from the High Sales team that's run by Venachar. All of his players are some sort of pun on the word Juan. So the tree's called the Big Juan. We've got Dodge This Juan, or Juanker. And my team, of course, a mix between sort of celebrities and Egyptian gods slash pharaohs slash other Egyptian things. So we do win the toss, and this is an interesting decision, because normally against Elves you absolutely want to give them the ball first, because you don't want them to defend with a full complement. So that is exactly what we're going to... Even though it's tempting to take the ball and get the first hit with the Mighty Blow, we're going to give the ball to Pyro, although it does seem to be connected up now, which is good news. Okay, so it's just 11 versus 11, but we do have the bribe in the pocket. What we're going to do is we're going to set these Tomb Guardians up a little wider, just so we've got a little bit of increased movement if we need it. Because we don't expect to take too many hits on the Tomb Guardians, we expect the Elves to be running away. Right, so it looks like I have the +1 fame as well, which is useful if we get into a scenario where we end up with kickoff events that show anything to do with fan factor. So brilliant coaching or the other one. I've also got an extra reroll, which is super handy as well. But of course, elves generally don't need that many rerolls unless it all goes horribly, horribly wrong. So what does he have? We've got the star man at the moment is dodge this Juan, who is triple sidestep. This Blitzerar Tala Swift here is very much my antidote to the War Dancers with tackle. We did play against Wood Elves in the Greenhorn Cup and very much struggled to find powers on War Dancers. The first time we got one was when it actually uphilled the Tomb Guardian who had the ball and sculled it, because obviously. So hopefully with a bit of tackle and some mighty blow behind us, we can find some hits on these War Dancers today. Quite a few of Pyro's team sort of within touchdown range of a level, including the tree, but I'm hoping the tree isn't going to score on me today. That would be somewhat embarrassing. Strength 7 tree, of course, as well, which means he gets a natural 3 dice on anything that isn't a Tomb Guardian. So we need to be careful of that. Ideally, it'll take root pretty quickly, but we'll soon see. Something against putting the Tomb Guardians on the line just because the tree can take blocks against them, and I don't want to be giving up blocks on Tomb Guardians to things with Mighty Blow, because losing Tomb Guardians is bad. Far better to lose a skeleton. Pyro saying here's to badly hurts. There's been quite a bit of fear of my team in Division 6C so far. Don't know how much of it's been justified. We've not done too much in the way of rampant killing, other than the first week where we messed up some Chaos Dwarfs. Alright, here we go. Oh, and it's a blitz. Happy days. Okay, so Pyro will, I imagine, be significantly disappointed with that. So, what can we do? Well, we can start basing up some elves with some big scary Tomb Guardians. And we can base up some more elves with some big scary Tomb Guardians. What this has done as well is cancelled out all of his assists in this area too, which is quite nice for me. So our blitz is going to come in this way. Don't need the tackle for this one. And a stun is fun enough. So if we push him on one more, that can provide a little bit of pressure on the ball. Throw-Ra is going to edge himself this way as well. Just maybe apply that little bit of pressure. Now what I don't want to do is overcommit Tomb Guardians to this side of the field, because then the elves are just going to go this way. And that's going to make me very, very sad. We'll put that one there. Just so we've got a little bit of a split. I think I'm okay with that. So we got a stun to start with, which is okay. I mean, the ward answer block is still relatively safe on that skeleton. But he won't want to be leading off with a 1 dice, just in case. Of course, the tree is a natural 3, which make things theoretically straightforward for him, but he doesn't have block yet. And really, for me, it's all just how soon does that tree take root. Oh, that's a good result. So Petya Bastille survives. Now I imagine he'll not follow this up. Nope, he does. I assumed it'd be the no follow to get an assist on some of these blocks, but as it happens, he can bring in another player for an assist there on the loner. If that's the way he wants to go. This thing, we have to be very careful with my positioning defensively, because it only takes 1 moment and Wood Elves are away. Poor old Khemri won't be able to catch them, so as much as you'd like to commit heavily, you can't overdo it. I would guess his blitz action is going to be taken against Ran Bone Man over here. I'd assume he'll probably pull one of these guys around for an assist and bring in the spare ward answer for a 2 dice there. Considering going this 1 dice too, I imagine. Although right now it doesn't really achieve too much for him. But it is a skeleton as well. And a stun as well. Ooh, and that needs a reroll. So, more good results for me. You can tie 2 skeletons up on the tree here. One of them is just a loner, of course. And I'm almost be half tempted with the loner to just have a go at the tree. Because if we can somehow get the magic dice and bring it down, even though they're both down, it makes it a nightmare from getting it back up again. So reroll's gone if this pickup was to fail for any reason. That reason being Pyro rolls a 1. Of course, good news for me as well is that he is down to 1 reroll for the entirety of the half now. But a 6 is not a 1. Is he going to go for a vanity pass, I wonder? He is. It's all good. One dice there. No reroll. Oh. Okay. We don't see an armor break, but it does allow him to move all of his elves into a gap here, if that's where he wants to go. Provide some scoring threats. Oh, we're going for a foul, are we? Interesting. I would rather you didn't do that. What a shame. No send-off. There's a few elves in base contact that I can look to take advantage of here. Prime target is the kicker, actually, because the kicker can really make my life awkward. So that is probably who I'm going to dive for next, all things considered. By my count, we can get realistically 2 blocks here. But we can also base up some stuff too. So you're going to come in here, because that gives me a 2 dice there. Now, I've got 2 options here. I can either go for the aggressive, let's get a Blitzerar down the field play, or we keep him back as a safety. And I think for now, tell you what, we'll see how this Blitz goes before deciding what to do with him. Double push is irritating in the extreme. So we didn't get anyone down there, so we're just going to leave him back as a safety. And we have a 2 dice here as well. We'll not re-roll that. Now, I assume he'll stand firm. Yeah. Otherwise, I was going to push him to here, and that would have essentially freed up my Wrestle Skeleton, which is useful for me. But no damage that turn is kind of boring. And not really of much use to me. But interesting that Pyro's sort of shown his hand that he's willing to foul. Yeah, target on the thrower arm makes sense. Because of course that's my only sure hands play. That'll do it. Wish I could find some dice like that at this early stage. Or indeed, yeah, that's really bad news. You know when you just have a feeling that the first hit he takes, he's going to be straight off the side of the field. There he goes. And of course, pretty much the one skeleton without Thick Skull. And Thick Skull would have saved him. So that is very, very useful for Pyro, actually. Getting rid of the sure hands. This is the reason why I need to get a bench pronto, so I can leave him on the bench on defensive drives. If he doesn't come back, could get painful. So I'm now wondering if he's going to consider a foul on this Blitzerar. Nope, it's going to be a 1 dice on the Tomb Guardian again. By the looks of things. Can't argue with that result. Ah, Jesus, this is a disaster. Outbashed. So that gives the tree a 3. Oh, almost. For a handoff again. That's presumably so he can vanity pass again on the next turn. What I'm going to need to see shortly is like a 1 or something. As it stands, we are in a lot of pain. Let's have a think. My concern about standing this fella up is that he'll end up in the crowd. So I don't really think I can afford to do that. Okay, we can take this block. Right, that's what we assumed would happen. Basically allows me to give this Tomb Guardian a go. That's a pout. Still no damage, unfortunately. Okay, that's where my blitz is going. Still nothing doing that. Come off it. This couldn't be going much worse. Actually could not be going any worse. So we're currently outnumbered and out-elfed, essentially. Man, if this keeps up, there's not a chance. That double one really hurt because it's allowed him to just have complete control of this area of the field. Whereas if we managed to box him in with some strength 5 there, that was going to be much more difficult. Tree's taking root, which is useful. But he has knocked the loner down and possibly out. It is a mighty blow hit. Yeah, there he goes. No regen, of course, but it's a level tree for someone else to deal with next week. I assume there's a foul on a blitzer inbound as well. Which would theoretically put me down by 3 players. Unfortunately, just nothing is failing for him at the moment. 5+ foul, I'm likely losing that blitzer. At the very least, I need a send-off here. It's done, no send-off. This is just rude. Well, the one thing I am going to have is a shot on a war dancer next turn. That's guaranteed. Unless he somehow covers this entire line. There's 2 targets for the turn. One of which is to hit a war dancer if I can. The other of which is... well, now we're probably not going to get a chance to do that. The other target is to get this skeleton off the tree. Which we should be able to accomplish over here. Said that, I do really want rid of the kicker as well before it's his turn. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So that is now a scoring threat, which tells me that probably does need blitzing action. As is that. So there's essentially going to be 2 tempting options, one of which is a 3 dice on this War Dancer with Mighty Blow, using the Tomb Guardian, but that would be with no tackle. Or we can go for him with the Tackler, or we could go for the Kicker. Now, Pyro's setting up to score in the very near future, or at the very least stall it out for an entire half. We need a removal, like, pronto. Because we're currently, like, down 2 players, and against Wood Elves, and that is not going to do for anyone. No reason not to stand him up. Oh, there we go. That's a bit more like it. That gets rid of a kicker. Permanently. So he's one GFI away from scoring. See, though, I don't really want to mark anything up because I'm just giving away more hits on Blitz Rouse, and I can't afford to lose any more players now. Where are we going with you? Because that War Dance is just going to come straight for me. So what we're going to say is, if Pyro wants to score this turn, be my guest, that gives me enough time. Better option for getting things off the tree. Gives me another hit with Tomb Guardian as well on a 3 dice. Might as well use up all the powers in one go, eh? Better. I've still got 2 stuns to come back as well. Problem being so down on players here, and is that we've not had a chance to use the bribe, but we've got an entire second half, and hopefully, if he scores quick, a bit of the first half to have a go at getting that bribe used. He's going to want to get his War Dancer out. Unless he's just going to go for the score straight off the bat. Absolute best case scenario is that he throws a 1 at some point and has to burn that reroll, which at least means that he theoretically doesn't have one when we change over the drive. But killing the kicker is really nice for me. He's still going to have a go at the bloody Blitzer. Leave him alone! You stupid magic War Dancer dice. There we go. So I'd assume this is the makings of is a bit of a screen, so we can maybe stall out another turn. But we're definitely going to see the ball handed off to Juan for all here. Oh, I was wrong. No, we're not. He wants to score on the catcher, of course. Oh, no, hang on. If he goes down, you know what's happening. He doesn't. That's a shame. But that does free up my entire team to go and put some pressure on here. Fleeing. Nice areas. Problem with Khemri, we're not massively quick in situations like this. Okay, we'll do the blitz first. That is greatly disappointing. Right, don't fall over this time. Because I can't afford to re-roll it. There we go, that's better. Technically do 2 to mark him up. Stop falling over, you morons. So, that's another free blitz here, essentially. Another double push. Just give him another shot, though. Nope, I'm surprised he didn't take another shot there. What are we doing now? We're moving over the other side? Gonna be a pass to the ward answer. Gotta throw one eventually. Nope, I was wrong. He doesn't. One in 36 here, and he's in big trouble. Come on, Pyro, you're due a 1, mate. Massively due a 1 on one of these dodges. Okay, so what can we hit? Well, not much. I've just got to take all the hits I can here, really. It looks like he's probably going to be able to stall out annoyingly. if actions aren't going to fail, then there's very little I can do, actually. Two options here are... No, I want to take both hits here, don't I? Now, if I make that a 3 dice... Ah, come on. So frustrating. We are just not able to get anything done here. That sound you heard was me rolling my eyes. Oh, again! Come on! Right, we're re-rolling. It's one of those games where it's suddenly looking like it's a draw at best. We're getting away, actually, with not taking any hits on knockdown on this Blitzer at all. 6 dice now and nothing better than a push. Maybe this is going to be like right in the corner stuff. Is he going to try another vanity pass? Come on, he must be due a 1 on a dodge soon. Must be due a 1. He gets out, I'm going to be mad. Ah! Dear me! This is just unplayable right now. There we go. Still not enough, really. So, what turn is it now? We should possibly be able to force the score next turn by literally just basing up here with everything we've got. And just making sure he can't go this way either. What we actually need to do now is target a war dancer. Is going to need a GFI to do with the tackle. And we've been absolutely rotten at GFI so far. Okay, we're going to do it now. Oh, another one on a GFI. Come on. Ah, this is unplayable right now. Well, at the very least, we have tackle on the ball. Okay, that's a GFI. Do you reckon we'll make it? Unbelievable. And finally a knockdown. If this is removal, it's a disaster of a half. He's alright. Okay, so we got 2 turns to Khemri against Wood Elves. This will be fine. Oh, and no rerolls. And do we have a throw, Ra? Yes, we do. Okay. So we absolutely must find damage from somewhere here. And, incredibly, in order to score, we are going to need GFIs. That sounds painful, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be all that bothered about felling the tree. What I need is at least 3 scoring threats. So it's going to be Blitz Ras all the way down the field. It's going to be Skeletons as far down the field as it can go. And it's going to be Tomb Guardians getting to hit stuff, essentially. We don't really have the manpower to do anything else. The old Khemri 2-turn. Tomb Guardians can't make it. And everyone else is really, really slow. Alright, here goes nothing. Okay, well, we got the tree down. So there's that. Right. Scoring threat number 1. He needs a GFI to be a scoring threat, so I don't think I can do it yet. I do have a shot on that war dancer, if I so wish. We should go and mark that one up, just to force some dice. Okay. Good news, that's 1 removal. So with a GFI, would you believe, we can have a blitz on a war dancer. Is that greedy? Abso-bloody-litely it is. But we need greedy right now. Oh! We just can't run. We just cannot run. This is the problem we've got here, that Pyro just hasn't thrown a single one over the course of this entire game. And I have thrown a bunch. But, you know, second half of the last game turned around quickly. Anything's possible. Well, we ain't scoring. And I imagine I'll have nothing to hit either. Well, that's bang on cue. Yeah, you might as well reroll it. Risky 1 dice. Risky 1 dice. Okay, that means I definitely have some things to hit. Another one fails. Okay, so I cannot score. Is the simple way of putting it. So what can we do instead? Well, we can make this a 3 dice. Not hurt him. Everything else requires GFIs. With the exception of that. So that has to be the Blitz. And we just hope for a power with the Mighty Blow. And we absolutely do not find one. So, what do we foul? We need a GFI either way. We can either get a big foul on this dodge lineman, or we can go for the tree. But we do need a GFI for either. How useful is removing the tree going to be rather than an elf? I think removing an elf is a better shout, to be honest. More likely to succeed. Dodge is annoying. He's going to fail the GFI anyway. Oh, he made it! 3+. Just a stun. How very irritating. Well, we might as well chuck it, eh? Useless. Frustrating half. Frustrating half. Probably playing for a draw right now. He has 2 KOs. We would like them to stay down, of course. But one of them does. Okay. So it's essentially 10 versus 9 in my favour. I'm only down a loner. 1-1 is doable. 2-1 is even harder than it was last week. Unless we just see mass casualties over the next 2 to 3 turns. Just GFIs have been the letdown today, unfortunately. But this is still doable. Like, if this first turn sees like 1 or 2 removals, or maybe even a stun or something, then we're looking in decent shape. Can't afford to commit quite so heavily to the front line this time. So, unfortunately, Merit Bob Seeger's job is quite simply to stand next to that tree for a while. And hope he doesn't get hurt. Changing weather nice. And actually, not too bad a kick for me. Because it will essentially allow me to cage that up. Fairly straightforward. Only problem is I can't afford to fill this square because that'll allow the tree to step onto where the ball is going to go. So we can't be doing that. So our blitz is going to go over here. Got one. Lovely. He's about a level. Now he's badly hurt. And that is 2 SPP for Ron Bone Man. It puts him 1 away from the magic number. Right, so that's 1 removal. So we need... That's a more important block. Another one here would be lovely, thank you very much. Stun's okay. We can live with a stun right now. Another? That's another one gone. Okay. Decent start. Decent start. Now, next potential problem on the agenda is that we cannot afford to drop the ball, or it could scatter really nasty. Like, real nasty. I'm coming over here. So that'd be the worst spot for a failed pickup. Just don't fail a pickup. Well done. Good lad. So that guard is actually really nicely placed because the War Dancer has to come back here now if he wants to have a go at the ball. So what that tells me is that we should put him there. Because then he doesn't have any real leap options. Okay, that was our right turn. Oh, tree has taken root. But he might have killed poor Merit Bob Seeger. I really hope he hasn't. Okay, it's a stone. So that has potentially opened up a shot. The problem is with this guard being here, like it's all red dice. That was the only place he could go where he wasn't getting red dice, because he doesn't have any guard himself. And he needs essentially a player here and a player there to stop that. Now that might be in the realms of hyper-aggressive play. Oh, he's just going to go with the catcher. Well, he's a wrestler after all. Alright. Going in. Well, you can't argue with that, can you? Rolled exactly what I needed. And what did I say about the worst possible scatter? That was it. So, War Dancer might be able to get a hold of that and just make my life really, really horrible right now. So, slightly worrying scenario here. I assume he's going to want to come in and leap out and then just pass it over here. So, yeah, I need failures. And I'm not seeing failures. So there's actually now big problems in Khemri Town. big problems. Two plus, and he can run away with it. And he's dropped it. I need another drop on that ball. Don't get it. Man, I don't see how we do this now. Yeah, this is very, very difficult to stop now. I don't know how to do this. Because he's literally just going to run away until I commit forward and then outrun me down the field. This is going dreadfully. So what we're going to do is we're going to foul the living snot out of his catcher for being so insolent, and we're going to kill that. And then we're going to have to go charging down the field. Everything needs a bloody GFI. They are proving to be the bane of my existence right now. Right, so you need to be a bit of a ball threat. And you need to be horribly, horribly killed. Or knocked out. That's the bribe gone. Do I get to keep my player? Yes, we do. So he has 5 usable players. The problem is that they're all really good. So what's he doing? Is he moving it that way, or is he going to stay in the backfield? Going to stay back there. Does make sense. It's just pure run and hide stuff from the Wood Elves. And it does make sense. As frustrating as it is. That's useful. Because it's something else to foul. Okay. You're going to go there. In fact, no, that's a better foul, isn't it? You are going to go here. You are going to go there. You sit down. Right, so we must make a GFI. We have made a GFI, so we have tackle on the ball, that's good. Now, making another GFI would make that a relatively difficult handoff. And would actually put the pressure on a bit. Don't fail me now. Oh, come on. Oh, Jesus. Right. Let's shift around a bit here. You there. And that's purely to prevent this guy being the runaway. So it's going to be a slightly worse foul. Another KO. Dirty player does his job. So he's run out of players, but he does have the ball. I mean, if he makes the 4+ catch, handoff, whatever, then he basically wins the game because I've got no one in range of stopping him. But obviously we're just having to throw everything we've got at this. It's basically down to the fact he's got 2 war dancers on the field. If ever there'd be a time for a 1. Oh, are we just going to bomb it? Come on. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Nope. Okay. So that is currently a long pass. Which is a 4+. I have an intercept chance with 2 Tomb Guardians. Oh, dear me. This is just unplayable today. Just unplayable. Just unfortunately, everything is working for him. And we're just sort of having to suffer it today. I mean, we have potential solutions to this, but we require a total of 3 GFIs. So, the solution is the Wrestler. The Wrestler saved the day last week, he could save the day this week, but we need 3 GFIs. Oh, we've made the first one. Three GFIs into a 2 dice with Wrestle. Oh, we got him. That's a really, really good scatter for him, though, isn't it? Because that is just a stand up and score on the next turn job. So that means I have to dodge out and foul him. Is what that means. That means we need more GFIs. And a 4+ dodge. Stun's good enough here. Stun is actually very, very good. Right, okay. Okay, we can save this now. We can save this now. Oh, dear me, this is a tricky one today. These Wood Elves are making it awkward, but they can't score, and it'll be difficult for them to get the ball. But the Wrestler did the job, and then the Skeletons have actually just saved the day entirely there. So well done them. But that foul was so important. I wonder how silly we're willing to make the Khemri ball next turn. He's got 3 players available to him. That's good for me. I need players on their feet right now. Presumably he's going to go mark the throw Ra, I would imagine. But I am going... If I were... There's absolutely no chance of me winning this. I've only got 4 turns. I'd have to score on the very next turn to have any chance of winning it, and then hope that like all of the KOs stay out. Surely we're just playing for a draw now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hand off to the Blitz Ra, and then we'll be downfield. Easy, right? Of course. Okay. I'm gonna mark you. You can go and mark you. You are going here. Because we've got to try and make life as awkward as possible. You are going here. I think I'm going to blitz the War Dancer. Yeah, sort of assumed that was coming. So things could be about to get awfully bloody messy. They are very good at picking the ball up, this lot. Four plus pass, 4 plus catch. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we could score this turn. Come on, come on, come on. Damn it. That would have been a level for that skeleton as well. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Now we have to go through the whole rigmarole of picking it up again. Remember, he's only got 4 players because the tree's doing it naff all. Oh, and tackle has done its work. The War Dancer's thrown a 1. So, turnover time. Okay. Okay. This is a 3 dice. That's a 3 dice that needs a reroll. Unbelievable. Oh, God damn it! That really was stupid as well. As usual, we're living in the land of the 4+, although a single GFI there could get me the ball in hand. with the reroll. I kind of need to use the throw roll for this, don't I? It's what he's here for. But then I'm really struggling to get it down the field, and I've got no rerolls left. Sort of thing where if I just roll a 4+ here, I'm happy days with Ron Bone Man. But I just don't think I can trust him to do it. Alright, go on. Yeah, it's alright. I just don't think it's going to happen today. Well, I suppose if you look at dice that way, the one would have failed the GFI I needed anyway with the throw roll. I just don't think it's happening today. That's a failed pickup. I need another one. Okay. Now we need a failed dodge. Oh, we get a failed dodge. It just, it's still on the edge of the field. How do I even do this? This is just silly. This is just so many 4+ right now. So very many 4+. I suppose I want to make everyone in the world a scoring threat here, right? So again, we need a 4+. Who do we do it with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Puts him out of range of that dancer. Well, we got it. Now what? No rerolls at all. And a war dancer who can probably get us. And another war dancer who can probably get us. So we're waiting for the next turn. We want to put you where we don't need a GFI to score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and now we need a GFI to reach him, of course. So I needed a GFI either way. Foul that or screen here? 2, 3, 6. I think we have to play sensible and we have to screen there. One for the crowd. Well, we might steal a draw. We might not. He's literally down to 2 war dancers. Oh, and that stunned guy. And still, the likelihood is that he's going to win the game, Pyro, unfortunately for me. So he's basically in the realms of 3+2+ dodge, and then like a leap over here, and then a couple of GFIs for a 1 dice. Oh, that's not the time for a connection issue. This is really not the time for a connection issue. It appears problems are afoot. Pyro's DC'd. Okay. Oh wait, no, we're back. We're back. Well, it's a bunch of 2+s, and doesn't even allow the strip ball, that one. Now he should leap him out because of the tackle. Otherwise it'd be 3+2+ as opposed to just a 3+ leap. And if ever I need a failure, it's now. Oh, we got a failure. Okay. Right, so we can cancel the sidestep. And we'll be using the wrestler with which to blitz. So the idea is you do that. You've got to plug all the gaps where he could step to that's around the ball. Put him there. And put him there. Three, 4, 5, 6. It's also a 3 dice, which is super nice. Okay, we might as well wrestle him to the floor. Alright, so it's basically a 2+, 4+ to tie the game. It really is this week. Well, there's a 4. 4 plus. Oh, we've got it. Well, well. Well. In Hotel California Tech for the 2nd week running. Producing magic. Got out of jail, perhaps? It's not over yet. There is the potential 1 turn, depending on these KOs. Did not like to see that. Right. So, the catcher is on the field, isn't he? Yeah, there he is. So he is going to be the 1 turn threat. He only needs 2 pushes on him. So, how do we set this up? So I've only got 1 tackle. So he's basically going to work on the side where I don't have tackle. What is he going to do? He's going to want to... It's potentially going to be a tree blitz in here. I'm going to push to there. He has to do this all against Tomb Guardians. It's a tough ask for him. Sorry, just having a bit of a think. Assuming he tree blitzes, he would come in from a side. He'd push Tomb Guardian there. And then presumably he'd have his catcher here. So he'd be looking to go through this way, or the equivalent. That'd be 1. That'd be 2. That leaves him with a bunch of work to do. I think that actually that therefore makes it trickier. I suppose we should put the tackle in the middle, because they're technically easier dodges, right? Than having to go through there. He's right, this is quite a hard 1 turn, but he only needs 2 pushes. It's the lack of reroll. That's his issue, I think. It has to be tree blitz, surely. Anything else is red. I think you essentially need to roll the dice 3 times. Like roll block on dice 3 times. 1 block here, 1 block here for the first push, and then another block for the second push. And if we're playing with red, then I get to make all the choices about what we're going for. So obviously I would just take a POW because it gets me to draw. So essentially he needs to roll double push on the times that he's rolling red dice. Quick snap's a nightmare for him. Changing weather dice and a deep kick and straight in the crowd. Are you mad? Oh God. You know, it's the third game of Blood Bowl I've played today, and every single kickoff I've had has just gone straight in the crowd. Well, that's the first part done. Every single kick I've done has just gone straight in the crowd. So this is now a 1 dice. With no reroll. You got a 1 in 3 chance of finding the push. Finds a pout. Okay, that's a draw. Now we just have to risk a block on a Tomb Guardian, which is scary. It's a really good one as well. Nothing silly here. No. That was absolutely terrifying. There's the pass. I wonder if we'll see a foul. Poor with Jethro Tull here. To be honest, 1-1's a pretty good result to escape from that with, because that was going fairly terribly at one point. Did we get any levels? I was 1 short on Ra and Bone Man. Don't think I've got any levels. Oh no, the Throw Ra, of course. And then we'll see where the MVP lands. There we go. It's going to be a 1-1. So, United Scarab Khemirates just about remain undefeated. All said and done. 5's useful on the winnings. And turn you down. Oh, lovely. Happy days. That's a level Tomb Guardian. Only 12 armor breaks. But to be fair, those 12 armor breaks did produce like a bunch of removals. So, can't really complain with that. Although they actually got more SPP than me. Hey ho. I suppose that's passing the ball around. The dodge and failure rate was actually fairly on point. 83% to be standard. GFIs for me, 65%. 65% is really bad. And that's ultimately what I think cost me a bit today. GFIs. Because we can't really complain with the amount of removals we got. Dirty Player did work. So, still undefeated, which is good from 3 games. That was probably one of the harder matches we were going to have to play as well. So, happy to have not taken a defeat there. We've got a couple of levels to roll too, which is very nice. And the league table looks like that. So, we're going to be 2nd place on our own. And we're up against the Chaos next week. Razda, Revenge of Power Up. So they're playing the Vampires, I think. Oh no, they're playing the Goblins this week. They're playing the Gobbleboners. So they may pick up some SPP from that. Anyway, should we level these players? What you got for me with Jethro Tull? You have got a 9. So the question becomes, do we go Mighty Blow? Do we go Guard? So I've already got 2 Mighty Blow Tomb Guardians. I'm considering just going a straight Guard on this one. Now, I was going to say this is block unless he rolls a double. He didn't roll a double. So, it's block. Very straightforward. So playing Chaos next. So actually, having a bunch... We've already got 4 Mighty Blow, which I think is enough. I think having more Guard is going to be more useful against the strength of all players that the Chaos have. So we are going to take Guard on Wood Elves, and you're going to be a bit of a support Tomb Guardian. So there we go. And I'll have the money to buy another skeleton as well, which will bring me up to a full team. I can even get 2 if I'm feeling particularly lavish. Alright guys, so that is it for me. That was our third game of the regular season in Division 16. It was a draw in the end. So well played to Pyro. It was a close game. He can probably consider himself a little unfortunate to have not won that one. But he's now 1-1-1. And in 4th place, we remain undefeated. But in 2nd, we're now 2 points behind Khemri, who is dominating things at the moment. But yeah, that is going to be it for me. So I will catch you all next time. Thanks for watching.